Everything is dark. Uh-oh, we got feedback. Salute everybody. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's do this. This is Lawrence D. Well, we're going to get feedback, I see. This is Lawrence D. We are live today with the thinking class. I got a new setup. I'm trying. Lighting is not like I want it to be, but we are here. What's going on? So let's get it started today. Let me see if I can get this echo away from here. Let me do this. Yeah, more. Okay. Let's do this. Settings. Let's do audio. Let's do this. Noise cancellations. What's going on, everyone? This is Lawrence D. Adams. So it's going to echo. That's good. This is what I really want right here. So we are live today. You see, I'm trying a whole new different look, whole different format. I'm seeing this. The lighting is not like I wanted. I wanted to burst, but we are live today. What's going on? So today we're talking about GMO. Today I'm going to have a call in. You watching? I can actually see you, see the comments. Let me figure out how to cut this sound down completely. There we go. So we're talking about GMO, and I said I was genetically modified. It's gonna bother me. So we're talking today. Okay, let me do this. Okay. So today we're talking about genetically modified. Let me get something else. Jeez Louise. Me 1 second. Let me stop my cam for a second. Wow, this is good. This is on the fly. I feel like somebody I know that was once here in another lifetime. What I'm doing right now. There we go. There we go. Stop the cam. There we go. If you're listening, thank you for tuning in. Here we go. I should be live now. Let me slow my tighten this up right there. There we go. Now it's going to move. I know. Well, shout out to everybody. This is Lawrence Diam. This is when spirituality and the game. Let me sit back, combines, and let me get my lighting just right like I like it. I am such a stickler on lighting, and the lighting is not like I want it. But let's go. So if you listen to this, we're talking about when spirituality and the game combines. We're talking about the G.O. genetically modified opinions. And we're talking about, can we just go back to when it was organic? You should be able to hear me clearly. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat room, because I am definitely testing out a new setup. There you go. And I can't see worth a lick. So that's the thing. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually read it. Top of the day, what's going on, Fear? So good to see you, brother. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see, so I get everything set up like I need it to be. And get what's going on, Sharice, what's going on? The claps, I got to reconfigure everything how I want it to be. This is just a test because I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try something completely different today. But we're talking about genetically modified dating or relationships. And when we talked about it the other day, we talked about it in the sense of when I gave the definition, my definition of genetically modified or genetic G.M.O, and I think I put, yeah, G.M.O is genetically modified opinions. It means that opinions of people have been shaped and formed by someone else. It's not truly their opinions. My opinions have been shaped and formed by someone else or some things or whatever I'm reading. But what I realize is this: a lot of people, when it comes to this dating and coming together, this thing has gone down the drain. It is not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. And let me switch something because I see something. Let me stop the camera right quick. It's not like it used to be. And it's we can't blame it all on everyone else because there's enough information out there. There's enough information out there to get it together. Now, it just depends on where you get your information. And I'm adjusting something right quick. So that's the reason why I stepped away from the camera. Once I can adjust it like I want it, then we're good. Because I don't like the way something is going. I don't like the lighting on something. There we go. There we go. It wasn't enough light in a certain direction. And I am a stickler on things. Let me see to get the camera back up. There we go. That's way better. So G.M.O. But can we go back to when it was organic? That means that we go back when people know their roles. And I think what happened is we have muddied the waters when it comes to roles, when it comes to men and women. Women want to be men and men want to be women. And we're seeing that's a classic thing that's been going on in the social media arena. I'm making a lot of adjustments. So that's the reason why I'm stumbling around right now. And once I get everything set, it will be good to go. And this is just a test run to get everything rolling. But let me say this. Let me say this right quick. And I probably need to bring out my camera, bring it. Let me do this. There we go. Hopefully it connects. And I'm seeing it's dark. But let me say this. Let me say this right quick. In this dating, and in this relationship things, some people and their situation is no need of debating with them. There's no need of fighting with them. There's no need going back and forth with them. It is done. The whole thing is done. Sometimes we waste all our energy on people who are not going to hear what you have to say, who always got something to say and always want to debate about everything that you do say. And so what happens is in the dating and in the relationship arena, what happens is we end up wasting so much time or casting our pearls before swines who are not ready to value what we have to say. We know, especially in this dating arena, in the relationship arena, marriage and things like that, the things have gone down the toilet. Matter of fact, we need to flush it because it's not working for anybody. Is it where it hasn't worked? It hasn't worked effectively. As much as we're trying to make it work for everyone else, it is not working for us. So we have to do something different. What do we do different? We have to look at relationship a different way. When I say GMO, genetically modified opinions, that means that there is someone or something that has genetically, or we're using that as a generic term. What's going on, Blackjack? To modify the whole relationship dynamic. What do we do? Can we go back to be organic? If we look at the word organic, we think organic has to do with what? Something that is natural. And I think what happened is we have gone away from things being natural as they should be. We have so been socially conditioned through this culture and through this, let's call it ratchet culture, and through this culture that we call, and some people say we don't have a culture. We do have a culture. It's just we're living it, and it has not been working for us. So we definitely need to make some changes when it comes to what's going on. When I said GMO, I'm talking about genetically modified opinions. That means opinions that have been rooted in things that has not served us at all. In these past 50 plus years, I think 65, so 50 plus years, we realize that the culture that has been given has not served us. It has done more damage to our community. It has done more damage to the family. And the families that are sticking together are fighting because they're not fighting. They're fighting each other. But what they're really fighting is other people mindsets. That's the biggest thing. We're in a fighting through other people minds. We're fighting through mindsets. We're fighting through the lack of fathers, the lack of mothers, the lack of grandmothers, the people being in key positions. And so what has happened is we have effectively destroyed what is essential for a child to grow up to be a productive citizen, and that is the family. So as much GMO, there we go. Thank you. GMO, genetically modified, generic methods of operations. I like that even better. Let me spin my thing. I like that even better. Generic methods of operations, and they have not been serving us at all. Have not. It's easy. It's one thing to get when you go to the pharmacist and you get the what? You get the kind the doctor subscribe, and then versus getting a generic form. Yeah, the generic gonna be cheaper, and it might be the same thing in some cases, but it's not the purest form of it. And so many times I'm glad you said that, Blackjack. We have generic methods of operation in the community. And this is another thing, since I'm on a rant and since I'm on my couch this time. Another thing is this. We have a problem with truth. Set up is sharp, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying something new. Appreciate it. I know it doesn't. I'm still going to probably have to switch it back, but I had to test run this. But I can't get to my board to actually make the sound. So once I get everything set up, it's gonna work out. But let me say this. We have definitely. Let me lay some foundation. Because of generic methods of operation that has flooded our community, like the drugs. I appreciate it. That has flooded our community. We have 2 to 3 generations who have grown up who do not know how to function in a household with a mother and father. Let me get to that point. We have a whole generation, several generations of men and women who do not know how to function in the household. Anybody want to call me? I can't. I gotta tap the camera and see who it is. I don't even know where my phone at. I love it. I love it. Not sure who's calling, but okay. There we go. Good thing I got on something else, got on paying something here. But we got a whole generation. So this generic methods of operation has definitely messed up our community. So let me drop some on some people. Because of the family structure being out of place. Yeah, right. Right. Build it, build it said build it, you said build it while we fly, but they know they're watching you struggle right now trying to get on the phone. Right. Yeah, right. And I'm looking at the numbers. Hey, it's all good. I got my camera, I mean just my camera because it keep moving. There we go. And so we have the real problem in the dating and with the mating and with the marriage stems back to the foundation of families that these kids, my kids, me as a kid, has experienced with the lack of mothers and fathers being in the house or healthy, functional fathers and mothers being in the house. Also, too, what has definitely changed the game is we have not. I heard Akon say this yesterday. We have left what is the role of the mother and the role of the father and the role of the mother and the of the man and the wife or the man and the woman. We have so muddied the waters that now we're seeing what we're seeing is we're reaping a harvest of jacked up dating between the next generation. Let me just, that is generic methods of operation because of the strategic move to destroy the family. We have the next generation of people who do not know how to function together because they were in dysfunctional situations growing up. So when you do see families that do work together, who come together, we think something is wrong with that. So can we go back to when it was organic? When I mean organic, we need to go back to when there are roles. I play a role in my son's life as well as their mother. They play a role as the sons in the dynamic of the family. Are we together collectively? No, but we, no matter what, we are a family. We are the Adams. Let me say that again. Even though we are in different, one son is over here, another son is over there, mother over here, I'm over here. We collectively are a family. We function as a family, we communicate as a family, and we disagree as a family. But what has happened is we have so allowed the roles inside of the family to get so watered down that no one knows how to properly function together. I thank God for my grandfather because he and my grandmother and my other grandmother, my uncles and my aunts, cousins, we understood the dynamics of the importance of family. So the generic methods of operations that we've been moving on, because it hasn't been the top notch, what happens is it has definitely affected what? The dating arena and people who now wants to get married, because believe it or not, what most people don't want to talk about, and I'm going to say it, a lot of men want to get married. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of men want to get married. They want to have a family. They want to have their seed go to the next generation. But what has happened is we've been told a lie that men do not want that, which is not the truth. The women are told one thing and the men are told another thing. And so when we have generic methods of operation that don't work on the favor of both parties, can we change those things? I'm going to say, like they said, it's going to have to go back to the what? It's going to have to go back to the next generation. This generation right here, my generation, Generation X, Z, Y, man, they're going down a hill with no brakes. Things are jacked up. And what we need to do, what we have to do now, we have a generation, my generation, who are coming up into the 40s, coming up into the 50s, who are wondering why I don't have a family, or why things didn't work out with me. Yes, we have financial struggles. Yes, we have things that are going on. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say for the men, I'm going to speak for the men. I'm not a woman. We want to have a family. Men do not want to go back and forth on the roles of who does what in the family. I know people don't want to hear it, but it is the truth. Second, the next thing is when you have a society who substitute the father or the man, what happens is no matter what, a woman is going to adapt to what's best serve her. Whether we want to admit it or not, women are going to go to what best serve them. If the man can barely struggle and make it, and then the woman comes along and the society or the government comes along and say, hey, you know what? I'll take care of you. What do you think she's going to do? She's going to choose what's going to sustain her and her offspring. It's just plain and simple. So what we have is, because it has taken place so long in our community and in this Western mindset, we have kids who have grown up now not knowing how to function together. I promise you. What's going on, Joe Blast? You said Generation X has to groom our great and grandkids as our intended roles always. We have seen that what works and what didn't work and self-correct. Right. It definitely is done. Let me say that again. I tell my sons right now, I'm talking to you because I want to get to my grandkids. They're like, we don't have any kids, Dad. I know you don't have any kids yet, but I'm talking to you because I want to get to my grandkids. If I can get in your mind, if I can get into your ideology, if I can get into your thinking, where the dad is, where the mom is, what children are, where the roles are, I realize we have been spinning our wheels on these social media streets, trying to debate and go back and forth with people who do not want to change. Let me say that again. We have spun our wheels. This Cynthia G over here. This one, what's the other thing? I can't think of another lady. I can't think of another lady. We're trying to spin our wheels on different concepts and different people who do not want to change. It hasn't got bad enough for them. We're wasting our time on people who do not want to change. I promise you. I promise you. You will keep my legacy alive through the original storytelling method, right? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We are wasting our time. I'm watched it. I understand. A lot of men don't want to change. A lot of women do not want to change. What we've been doing is we've been in the boxing arena, sparring with people who do not want to fight and win the prize. We've been on these social media streets. And I know it get clicks. I know it get likes. I know people are going to come on and say, oh, I agree with that. I disagree. We have been sparring with people who do not want to change. We've been debating with people who do not see the value of a passport. We're going back and forth with people who do not see the value of understanding, if you choose to be here, of getting some coaching. This has gone too far. This has gone too far. We have been wasting our time on people who do not want to change. It hasn't got bad enough for you. When I was riding the bus back and forth down Euclid and it got bad and money was slim to none, somehow I woke up and said, I have to change. It has not got bad enough for a lot of people. And let me be clear who I'm talking to. It hasn't got bad enough for some women and some of the entitlement that they have. It hasn't got bad enough for some of the men that you're going to change and say, you know what? I'm going to do next week. I'm going to work on a show called Men. You need to go back. You need to value yourself. I realize that a lot of men do not intrinsically value who they are. You do not value who you are. I think I did a thing someone before, but you do not value who you are, how you were, who you are. And the world is never, ever, ever, ever going to value who you are. I completely agree. The young men are just as entitled as I know they are. But until men begin to value who, see, I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial, and I'm going to just say it. Whether y'all may not like it, and this is no shot on one of my favorite idols. Let me, this thing is going too far this way. Let me move this. Here we go. One of my favorite, which is Malcolm X. He said the most unprotected person in the United States is the black woman. Could I say in this 2022 that the most unprotected person in the United States is the black man? Let alone men. But let me throw the caveat that men. We think that the people that is not protected is the black woman. That is not true. The most unprotected, illiterate, economically deprived, emotionally bankrupt people are men, and especially black men. I understand when you got to go there and fight and get your own. Do you understand? This goes to the G.M.O. Do you understand that there are programs designed to advance one sex over the other? And until we understand that, we are the least protected, because we're the least valued, because we are looked at as as expendable in this economy called United States. I'm not taking shots. I wish I had the conversation with you guys. I'm not taking shots. I wish I had the conversation with you guys. When we were ever protected, correct? And this is no shot against Brother Malcolm X. This is no shot at him. Believe me. But we got to realize that the most unprotected men is the black man. We are expendable. Let me read this. Let me read what he said. Men, especially black men, were expected to tame the wild. Dude, let me give me expendable. Yeah, let me say this. We are just viewed as animals. If we at the end of the day, men in general are just think about as just as tools to get things done. This all ties into the dating. If society constantly look at men of no value, and we got on Kevin Samuel, oh, he talking about high value, and everyone want to have a hissy fit and get their panties in a bunch because he called for men to be high value. Everybody wanted to get their whole. They all got their panties in the brush. They got their bra that was too tight. Everybody wanted to debate about high value, no value, this value. This ain't no such thing as value. We're talking about this value. Everybody got their panties in the bunch. But at the end of the day, it was about pouring back into men to see the importance of how valuable they are. If I know how valuable I am as a man, don't you think the next extension of what I'm going to do is what? Make sure everything around me is of value, and that includes the woman. If I'm of a value and I protect myself, the next logical thing, not feelings, a man is going to do is make sure everything around him is okay, because innately he is thinking about how do I protect me and what's valuable to me. That has not been the case for some women. Hence the GMO, generic methods of operation, shout out to Blackjack, inside of this community. Why we can't get dating correct. Why it's not working. We have stopped valuing what's going to protect us. Let me say that again. I'm not going to even blame it on the outside. We collectively, we individually have not valued ourselves as men. We have not valued we have not valued our ability to what? Create, to market, to put that. We throw shots even at ourselves. I watch these social media streets. We do not value ourselves as men. And so what has happened is we have a whole generation of men who lack the confidence to be men and to stand on their square. The lack of self-confidence creates a generation curse in our family. Correct. So while we think this has corrupted our dating arena, don't you realize if men value and were taught to value themselves and was given the opportunity in certain cases to value themselves, it would, I keep telling you, women will conform. They much as they fight against submitting, they will submit to the man that values himself. All this debating about where the women go, women submit every day. That shouldn't even be a problem. Women submit every day. All this, I ain't gonna submit, I ain't gonna do nothing. They submit to go to sleep, they submit to go wipe their butt, they submit to do anything else, get in their car, they submit to obey the laws because they know its consequences. So it ain't the issue about submission. It's that it's time to realize that some of these, let me say this, and I'm saying some. So don't come and try to attack LDA. Some of these women because of generic methods of operation and because of the lack of men being there in the family, being there in the community, being in their lives, men have raped them, men who have done things to them, they have now turned and become hurt by men. And some of them, because of their resentment from men, have turned to try to emulate men. You can never emulate the original. We have a big problem inside of our dating arena. The church didn't help. Family didn't help. But we need to go back and value men. When men value themselves, value their speech. Let me tell you one thing that men need to value. And I'm going to say this, and I suppose we talk about this next week, but I think it need to turn here right now. Men need to value their time. Some of these, and this is the man's channel, some of you have been wasting your time on raggedy scragglies who or don't mean you no good. Men need to value themselves. You say, well, you sound like you're getting on the women. No. Until we get the men together, guess what's going to happen? Women they will adapt. I don't know why people get this mixed up. Women have the innate ability to adapt. I know there's some strong women out there, but at the end of the day, they will adapt. Think about this. I want you to think about this. There's no shot against any community or anything like that, but I want you to really think about it. Because of the lack of men being there and the lack of strong masculine boundaries and things not being there, what did women do? What did women do? Women begin to, men have to adapt too. Women begin to adapt without the man being there even to the point that I had to turn into a man. Let me say that again. Women have adapted without a man being there, so much so that they say, hey, we outnumber the men. Let some of us decide to be a man. They have adapted too. And believe it or not, as you said right here, men need to adapt. Yeah, men need to adapt. But guess what? Some of you men are so rock-headed, strong-willed. You just all you want to do is get your rocks off. You have not decided to adapt your own self. So let me bring some things into this. Men need to value who they are, how they walk, how they talk, how they carry themselves, and everything. One of the reasons why they were mad at Kevin Samuels, because he did talk about the high value man. Because so many men did not value who they are. So many men were living below the poverty line. So many men were living from plates, from pillar to post. So many men were just barely making it by because they gave up on themselves. They let themselves go. They stopped taking care of who they are. And yes, what woman wants a man like that? What woman wants a man who don't do that? And content with it, right? And some men have become content of not upgrading themselves, not taking themselves to the next level. So I had to give it to the women. They don't want that. But we have been settling so much so as men. I watch it in my age bracket on these YouTube streets, fussing and fighting, debating and going back and forth over stupid sugar honey iced tea. Instead of pouring into men to be the best version. Let me say something about that. Let me say something, y'all, and you can clip it or whatever you want. I'm gonna say something. Exactly. We need to appreciate ourselves first and foremost, and cause who will if we don't. It is mandatory. Let me say something too, because I can clear it up. I've been here a long time, over 10 years. We got to realize, let me clean my glasses on this one. We got to realize all this fighting and infighting, I'm going to say it again, between the passport brothers and the dating coaches need to come to an end. We can coexist in the same place. It's taken away from really needs to be happening. Some men would never go out the country. Fine. Some men would stay in some men will go out the country. All this bickering going back and forth is nonsense. Some men are, I done made it worse. Some men just going to allow it to just be what it is, going to be what it is. Some men are just going to settle for poor behavior from women. Let me say that again. Some men are just going to settle. But us going back and forth, we can coexist in this space together. I watch both sides. I'm like, really? We can coexist in the same space. It's enough men. I don't get it. I know everybody want to be Bloods and Crips, and everybody want to West Coast, East Coast. Everybody want to go back and forth about who better and who this and that. Some men ain't gonna never go get their passport. Some men are content. Can I say it, John the W? Some men are content with poor behavior from women. Sure, Cannon's in. I promise you. I just, if you have self-love, you will continue to push further even if you fail 100 times because we are convinced you are deserving of success and the accolades that come with it. Same, right? So I'm just saying all this back and forth, this West Coast, East Coast, back and forth with this. I've seen enough videos. I understand one side, I don't like the other side. But at the end of the day, some men ain't gonna get their passport. Some men are content in being and dealing with the women here. Some men are going to leave because they are not content with the treatment that they get here and going to go to another side. Let me say that. I'm gonna say that because everybody ain't gonna say it. Some men like and encourage poor behavior from women because it can be manipulated just like any other feeling. Correct. Let me say this. Some men you can't lead a horse to water, and some men are just going to be content dealing with the women that they deal with here. Go back to step back, just a step back. You think about it. You think about this. If you don't value yourself, if you don't love who you are, if you don't realize that you need to change, guess what's going to happen? You're going to deal with women who treat you any kind of way because you don't value yourself. Plain and simple. I got you. You can't change everyone. Don't get mad, just pivot. Right. Can't change everyone. I know. This is the thing. And I'm saying there's no shot against any group or this one or that one because y'all can come with me all you want. I don't care. I really don't care. But I need to say this. Until a man values himself, until a man values who he is, until a man realizes that there's better for him, he's going to settle for less. He's going to settle eating out of the garbage can or eating out of the garbage can, not knowing right in the back of the garbage can, in the back of the building, not realizing that he can walk in the store and get fresh food. Let me say that again. Some men, especially because they've been conditioned, once again, the dating arena, things have been jacked up, are comfortable and just mediocre behavior from himself and those around him. So trying to convince them about a passport ain't going to get it. Until he realizes it's getting bad, he will settle for less. It hasn't got bad for another guy. Shout out to you. I can't get the thing, but I will say thank you. Adapt or die. That's a fundamental aspect of evolution. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. And a lot of men are not going to do it. And let me say this, since I'm out here now, and since anybody will go back and record. And I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Some of y'all trying to get game, trying to get coaching. Some of these guys are trying to get coaching and trying to get dating advice and this and that and all that for women who don't even care about you. Who don't even value you. Some of you dudes are so desperate and so thirsty, and this goes to the G.M.O, trying to get coaching, dating advice, and all that for women who don't give up about you. They're using you. So no matter how much finesse, no matter how much game we can give, we can tell you about female nature, male nature, psychology, and all like this. They do not value you at all. The saying goes, go where you appreciate it, not where you tolerate it. So all the coaching, all the dating, all like that, making sure it's a woman who really down for you. If not, you're wasting your time. It is what it is. So I ain't covered both sides of the Passport brothers and this and that. So it's no shot against anybody. It's just reality. Some men ain't gonna ever get it. And we're going to always have we're going to always have a fashion of people who are going to go one side and who are going the other. But to go back and forth with each other, it ain't worth it. And we're going back and forth with each other over many times over the kitty cat. We're going back and forth over what? Come on, bruh. We're going back and forth over what? Over this? We're going back and forth over that? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. We're going back and forth over that. I cram to understand it. It's funny because in basketball, when you pivot, you can't go forward or backward until you do something with the ball. You can only circle in 1 foot holding the ball. Serious intersection of life when you pivot. Correct. Let me get this because this comment is good too. That was a good comment. Some women ain't gonna get either. Dude, right there in the time. I keep saying this and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all are waste your time trying to game up, trying to do this, trying to debating. And I promise you, stop dealing. And I'm saying this: vote with your feet and not with your mouth. Vote with your feet and not with your mouth. Vote with your actions. Stop going back and forth with these women online. Stop going back and forth. And if they don't want to comply, you don't deserve my time. Let me say that again. If you do not want to comply, I'm not going to waste my time. Some women ain't going to ever get it. Plain and simple. Y'all can get mad all you want, but it is what it is. Let me move over this way. It is what it is. Some of them ain't go, why are you wasting your time? I promise you. I'm watching on these social media, right? Wasting your time on the blissful ignorance. I'm telling you, you wasting your time on women, people who don't even care. I know they make videos on both sides. Why are you getting your passports? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But I'm here to tell you, why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time? I'm telling you, bruh. Yeah, the older I get, the less time I try and convince them the obvious. Right. They ain't gonna never. The problem is why a lot of men waste their time on this is because their end goal is to try to convince them so they can get between their legs. That is the reason why you want to waste your time on these particular what you think are dimes. Because at the end of the day, you want to win and you want to get what's between her legs. That's the reason why a lot of guys waste their time. Let me do this invite thing. I didn't do this. If you want to come up, you're welcome to come up. Don't come over here talking crazy. You know what's going to happen to you. I'll put the link in the chat room. But why are you wasting your time? This is reason. Listen. Let me help you. Let me get to so everything comes full circle. With the generic, thank you, Blackjack, for the generic methods of operation. This is what men need to do. So look, what's going on, Frank Lopez? Facts, Lawrence. Some won't even get it. Don't get mad, just leave. What did Pawpaw say? What did my Pawpaw say? Don't get mad, just leave. If she don't get it, got to go. If he don't get it, gotta go. Y'all be wasting your time on people, situations, women, especially. Why y'all wasting on these time on women who don't want you? I told you with Pim, boy. Pimp Johnny Dollar said, get the woman who likes you, not the woman that you like. Get the woman who likes you and not the woman that you like. Y'all be wasting your time. You trying to convince something that don't want you. LDA, you know the competition and what we can have, and it's what we always want. Is what we can't have is what we want. That is true. That's what we're trying to convince. Mentors don't seek students. They come to you seeking answers and invest time and money so that the lessons hold weight. Correct. Thank you. Sad part, they want you, they just don't know it yet. So why are you waiting on her? I promise you, this is just a change. This goes full circle on the G.M.O, generic methods of operation. Y'all wait. Let me say this. You're wasting your time on people, and especially you guys, because mainly guys who are listening, on women that you're trying to convince. You don't have to convince somebody who's already sold on you. You do not have to convince anyone who's already sold on you. I don't get it. A woman can want you and still try to force it with you. Yeah, she can want you. Y'all, this the thing. Y'all done got the game all messed up. Because the reason why you got the game messed up because you don't value yourself. And let me say another reason why. This is part of G.M.O. A lot of men do not. I need you to put a number 2 in the chat room for this one. Put a number 2 in the chat room for this one. A lot of men have never, ever been treated like a king from a woman. Number 2, if that's a true statement or if you agree or not. A lot of men have never ever been treated like a king from a woman, treated like he is the man from a woman. Put a number 2 in the chat room if that's a true statement. A lot of men have never ever been treated well by a woman. See, if I do a lot of women, they'll say, oh, yeah, I got a lot of men who did a lot of good stuff for me. But you see where they're at right now, not with that man. A lot of men have never, ever been treated well by women. They've never been truly valued for what they say, for what they do, and where they go. A lot of men have never, ever been treated well. Even in marriages, they haven't been treated well by their wives. Most women on history forces the issue when they carry handkerchiefs. The men they like, women would drop the handkerchief, letting him know women have always choice. Let me tell you right this, even in marriage, a lot of men have not been treated well by their wives, by their girlfriends. They have never got the world treatment. And don't think that women don't know how to do it. We already got excuses for it. Well, you know, women don't know how to do this. Women need to be taught. Women are fast learners. When it's something that a woman wants, she will figure it out faster than Chinese arithmetic. When it's something that a woman wants, if she wants that Louis Vuitton Coach belt, coat, purse, whatever, she will figure it out in her mind, strategize how to get what she wants. So don't give me those doggone excuses that women don't know. Women will figure it out. She will search out, talk to her girlfriend, talk to her mama. What do I need to do to get what I want? Y'all been giving too many excuses to women saying that, well, you know, they don't know. Their mama wasn't there. Their daddy wasn't there. They just don't know. When a woman wants something, She gonna figure it out. She's gonna do it. She would jump. She'll jump through the fire. She'll be outside in the daytime with a flashlight, trying to figure out what does she need to do to get it. Y'all been slipping on the women. You've been slipping on the women. These women, y'all think these women don't know nothing. These women are way, way better than that. When it's something they want, baby, they're gonna figure it out. When she trying to go to a trip with her girlfriends, she will eat ramen noodles for 2 or 3 weeks. Go on a couple dates and eat. She will figure it out. So y'all better stop doing that. There's a show Ready for Love, and women on there get it in their heads. A man is hers and act accordingly, almost to the point everyone is convinced it's true. My wife watched the show, by the way. See, by Bing Bong. My point. Don't y'all been slipping on these women. What happens is a lot of you guys haven't been putting enough pressure on them. How does this apply to dating? How does it apply to what's messed up? Just dating arena being messed up, easy and messed up. Because you don't value yourself as a man, you don't value your time, you don't value your words, you don't value your clothes, you don't value your intellect. You have not put a lot of pressure on those around you to come into your space. And so you settle for less. Some of the women that you have dealt with, you should not ever dealt with. I know you wanted to get something wet. I know you wanted to, dip your stick in the dipstick. You wanted to dip your stick and you wanted to do that. But because you keep settling for things that do not serve your best interest, you continue to go through the same cycle. I heard a guy, shout out to him. He's gone to back and forth to Colombia, back and forth. He lives there and things like that. Comes back to the United States. He can't even deal with the women here because of the level of cooperation, the level of what? Honor that these women have for men. It make the women here look like they ain't on their G.O.P. So all this, trust me, let things get a little worse in these United we call states. Women will adapt. The thing of it is this the thing. This you got to be careful with this soft girl summer, soft girl, whatever the things. I want to be feminine. You got to be careful. You got to make sure they're adapting because they want to, not because they're trying to get something from you. They're adapting because they want to and they see the error in their ways, not because they're trying to get something from you. Don't you think women know that men are treated like trash? And all she got to do is rub your head the right way, tell you cute, you handsome, you look fine. I mean, you the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, your sex was the best. Oh, I love it when you walk down the street because your ego and because you've been bruised, you've been beat down, that she already read the game on you. Don't you realize that? I wish some brothers would really wake up, especially in this dating arena thing. Don't you realize that some women will try to slick you down with baby grease like they do that baby hair on the side of their face and butter you up like a biscuit only because she realized that you do not value yourself. You take the crumbs that she's given to you because you have never fed yourself that you are the man. You haven't realized that you are the man. You don't realize that you are the man. And so you settle for crumbs from the floor, especially in these United States, of women who don't really want you. Stop trying to get game for women who don't want you. Stop trying to get game for women who don't want to treat you right. Stop. If I can put anything out there, stop it, please. 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 Let me put this, paste this in it. You want to come up, you want to call in, you can call in. I don't know who was calling me on the other line, but if you want to call in, you can call in. Stop giving your time and energy to people, situations, especially in this dating arena. If you're married, you know what you need to do. Seek some help there, whatever you need to do. Stop. Don't misconstrue this for women that is genuine, because this is disingenuous. One learns from her and have manipulated you in that matter. It's fine. It's a fine line, right? Whew, you guys get it. Don't be out here a wounded dog that's not going to be cute. That's not going to be. And a lot of men, whether we want them in it, that's you both are right. Disingenuous and genuine is two different things. Don't get game from don't get game from ladies that don't have the best interest at heart. Y'all trying to get game, you trying to go here and you just tell me this, tell me what I need to do. This would mess a lot of guys up. And then let me say this. Let me say this. You trying to get relationship and she trying to get relation. You trying to get game for a relationship with her, and all she want is the relation with you. Let me say that again, because I think that go over a lot of guys' head, because y'all don't think women are down like that. Stop trying to get game for a relationship and realize that some women just want you for the D. Read what he said. This is a good point right here. She would easily be able to prove that your the best interest is your best interest. Baby. That's why I'm an advocate of men. Have your purpose, where you're going, what you're doing comes first. I done taught my sons that. Kitty cat will be there. But your purpose and where you are going must be paramount. Y'all can be convinced in this society all you want. And I'm all for empowering and making women to their best. Don't come in here, make it to the best version. Don't come in here, you just hate women. You're a woman hater. You can say all you want about whatever it was. I'm for it. But at the end of the day, a woman wants a man. And not just in the sheets. She wants him to be, she wants a man. She don't want a man just going to be a man in the sheets. She's going to want a man that's going to be a man all around her. I know what I'm talking about. I see it all the time. These women come and talk to me behind the scenes. Y'all can pretend like y'all don't know. Do you know how many times I made mistakes because of that? Not understanding what the woman's real intention was. I'm telling you, she'll rub you down. She'll pay genuine. She'll say she love you. At the end of the day, all she wanted was to get. You thought you was trying to get the cheeks. She was trying to get the Chico stick. That's all she wanted from you. Because you have not learned the importance of being treated well as a man. A lot of men, I promise you. Woo, thank you. Protect your phallus out here. I don't know why y'all don't think women don't want it. I don't know why guys don't think women are trying to convince you to do. Women will do any what they want it, they want it. Woo, baby, I don't know why y'all. As leaders, we also have to be understand that your vision isn't clear to everyone around. Reluctance is acceptance. Reluctancy is acceptance. But if she follows after question and answer, give her a pass for that. Right. Let me say this. Don't lower your bar if you come to the realization all she wants. Right. That's what most guys miss. As men, we need to raise our standards. Thank you so much, Unique. You're right. I think that's the problem. I promise you, and I'm going to say this because I've said it for years. Simps are a necessary evil. You got to have simps. Everybody can't be pimping. Everybody can't be Mac. Everybody. Simps are a necessary evil. You got to have them. They're very important. You got to have them. Like you got tilapia, that is a bottom feeder. You always got to have bottom feeders to clean up clean up the stuff at the bottom of the sea. You got to have catfish. Clean them the bottom, clean them all the bottom crap. You, as much as you have bottom feeders in the animal kingdom, you got to have bottom feeders when it comes to society. Once you realize that, you got to determine whether you're going to be a bottom feeder or not. You got to determine where you're going to be in this society. Simps get a lot of action. Yeah, they do. Some of them do. But at what cost? They get it at the cost of their manhood. That's what they get it at. Let me say that again. But you got to determine where you're going to be in this apex of life. Are you going to be at the bottom, like tilapia, catfish, bottom feeder, getting all the scraps, leftovers of women? There must be simps. That means there is a place for them. Yep, there is. And most people don't get mad. You just got to make sure you're not there. Otherwise, there's no balance. There is, you got to understand, at the cost of their dignity, right? Much as we try to fight, don't be a simp. There are places for there is a place for them. There, as much as we have catfish, tilapia, all the other bottom feeders that go there in this ecosystem, everyone cannot be the top apex predator. I promise you. When you realize that, it makes you think, wait a minute, where am I at in this whole thing? Everyone can be the top. Once you realize that, you become conscious and say, wait a minute, where am I in this scale of life? Where am I sitting at this? Am I dealing with other bottom feeder when it comes to women? Let them live in their existence. I'm just saying, let them live. Let them live. They can have it. They are for the wounded hyena's use. Right. Let me say that again. Once you realize this, you got to realize, once you realize this, some guys are just, who's somebody sending me a message? Godly. It's Dick Sporting Goods. Thanks, Dick Sporting Goods. Thanks for sending me something right now. I appreciate it. Let me see. It's my golf partner. You got to understand that. So, as much as we try to fight it, there is a place for all the simpletons. Don't get mad at them. Don't get mad at them. Don't be them. Sheepheads and all that is a place for all the simpletons. The problem is, make sure that you're not there. And let me say this too. Unique, can I really say this? I don't know if I can say this. All my battery going low on this. Can I say this? There is a market for those who don't want better. There is a market for men and women who do not want to strive for better because a catfish want to deal with another catfish because all they do is clean up the bottom of the sea. Let me say that. There is a market for those men and women. And that's what we're trying to money, we're trying to get out of. What's going on, True Savage? There is a market for men and women who don't want better. We can call them simpletons. We can call them Rashidas. We can call them Pookies. We can call them Ray Rays. There is a market for the simpleton, for the Pookies and Ray Rays, for those who don't want any better. And what has happened is we have not distinguished the what? We have not got, they haven't got the likes up. How many likes we got up there? How many likes we got up there? I think I'm gonna have to pick Cutie up here. I'm gonna have to put Cutie. And we need to get those likes up. I'm gonna get Cutie up here. Cutie, you gotta come up. Sorry, she gotta come up. Prison market. Yep. There's get Cutie. Let's get those likes up. She gonna stay up there. Let's get those super chats, cash apps. Get the likes up. Let's get the like. Let's get the likes in the. Get it up. Y'all be playing LDA. Don't play me out now. She gonna stay there until we get it up. Y'all keep playing. She 9 more likes. I don't know who it is. She gonna stay up there. Y'all be getting this good stuff. And we only see one cat. We only see one super chat. 13 on your end. Okay. We only got one cash app. She gonna stay up there. Y'all get. I don't know why Shirley gonna stay there. Only got one super chat out of all this I've been talking about. $1.99 gonna hurt you. $5 gonna hurt you. 10, 20 gonna hurt you. I'm gonna leave her up there. Oh, she gonna stay there. Y'all keep. I'm gonna put the baby on there. I'm gonna put all of you on there. Y'all like her? I'm gonna lead it. I'm gonna put the baby up there too. Y'all be playing LDA. Y'all don't think y'all slick. Y'all be doing LDA. See how y'all be doing LDA? Soaking all this game and can't even get a like. I see you looking. No cash apps, no super chats. I'm gonna leave Shirley up there. I'm gonna put the baby up there. I'm gonna leave the baby. I'll bring the baby up. All this game I've been giving all the time, and there we go. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. I'm gonna leave the baby up. Then I'm gonna leave the baby. Y'all be playing LDA, playing the LDA slick. I'm a giver. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me get a class for that. Appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna have to put the baby back up. Working overtime and okay, yeah, working overtime. See how y'all be doing LDA? Yeah, I've been giving some good game. Y'all ain't hearing. People don't normally share. I try to mend the gap between the men and the women. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Y'all be getting all this in. Everybody want to come in. Other content creators be listening in the clouds. I know y'all do. Y'all don't say nothing, but then I hear your content. I say, ooh, where you get that from? Y'all be playing LDA. I'm gonna leave the back. See y'all be doing? See how y'all be doing LDA? Got no love for the brother. Thanks for reminding me. Got out here, got LD out here backsliding to these womanized days. Yep, to his womanizing. Got me backsliding out here. Got me thinking about that. And I'm gonna come back now because I got at least one super chat. Look at that. Numbers went down. I don't care. This the thing. Let me say this again. Until you got the likes up. Let's make sure we get the likes up, and let's make sure we get these super chats, cash apps in. Dollars, something. You got to show. See this? Let me say this. And it's going to tie into this whole thing. What happens is we're so used to eating for free that we forget to tip or even pay before we come in. We're so used to eating from life for free that we forget to tip and to pay before we come in. I thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing in life free, especially what's good for you. Plus, I believe in you, brother. I believe in you too. People will come over here watching the clouds, then give a doggone thing. Go. I watch you on other people's social media things, and you $15, $50, $100. Here I come over here, and I'm not complaining, and I'm not begging for something. But I realized if I looked at anything that Kevin Samuels did, he made sure people value his time. He made sure people value what he was saying. So y'all can get mad all you want, and you begging for super chats, you begging for cash apps. People should just give it. No, 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 no. What I'm saying is helping people. No, so y'all can get mad all you want. This is a business. I got to pay people at the end of every month for what happens on here. So let me say that you want y'all. Yeah, money is time. Trust me. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, John and W. You always give. Thank you for those who give. But y'all got to realize y'all getting all this, and see, it ain't gonna. You're gonna get it. You paying what your attention. But when you put $1, you put whatever with it, it means something to you. So I can tell you all this good game about what women doing and all that kind of stuff. And I can tell you from the days of what I used to do, I can tell you story time. But what happens is people begin to lack and they don't give. So I understand. No, not over here. Thank you so much, Unique. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got to get up. I got to put on. Let me put this on. It ain't set up, but let me put the very LDA cool. Here we go. Let me put this on. Shout out to Unique for what he says. We thank you so much. Put the claps on there. Appreciate that. We need 4Ds in our lives: desire, determination, discipline, drive. That's how lions, tigers, and wolves roll. Salute to the thinking class. Salute to our host, the one and only LTA. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Let me get some claps. I ain't gonna put the baby on. I want to put the baby on. Thank you so much. I'll be y'all. No. Don't play me out when I see y'all. People be doing no. This is a business. It is a business. And then we be the first one complaining about women, and they be the ones to be supporting. Let me talk about women on here. Women be here, cash app. Like if I would have come up here and start simping for the women over here and saying that I turn into a Jackson that's called Derek, guess what would happen? Oh my God. Woo, baby. You said can't eat jerk chicken out on the golf course, right? But I'm just saying, if I was to be like Jackson, that was a Derek, and start placating to women, and women are this and this and that, and oh my God. This super chat thing, my cash app, all women would come out the woodworks. Oh, you're right, LDA. You're so cute. I like your beard. Oh my God. Oh, you're the cutest. He says everything I wanted to say to my man. The moment I stand up for brothers, they'll eat. They'll eat and get full, take your stuff and go to their channels and use it. And you think I don't be watching? I know. I see you. Oh yeah. Trust me. Let me put my screen back on. So, and then this whole setup is completely different. Yep. They pay to cut you down too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I have 20. Oh, I have 20. Man, if I was to do that, baby, if I was to do the like some of these content creators who placate to women and not giving the women the truth, baby. Oh, it'd be thousands of women and people in here. Oh, LDA. Oh, we love you. They'll give me an award, a plaque. They'll send me on my way. You are the best. I have super chats, cash up. I'll be on the golf course. I can't go golfing today. Ding, 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 ding. I like what you said. Send her roses. Oh, I agree. We should send her roses just because she's a send her roses. Oh my God, this stream would be buzzing. And me and Alfie, we talked about this years ago. Oh, my subscribers, oh baby, especially with the deacon look. Oh my, with this deacon look, baby. Oh yeah, he got the beard. You know that rep, and he got the gold. He got a gold chain on too. You know, oh yeah, 10K subscribers in a minute if I was to start doing that. Oh, let me start placating to these women. Oh my God, baby, you know you are the queen. You are my pecan, butter pecan, chocolate, white chocolate queen. You are the queens of all queens. Now I don't know why these brothers don't understand that you are queens. You don't have to do nothing, but you just born. You came out your mother's womb and you were just a queen. And I look at you, you a queen. When I walk down the street, I step to the side because you are a queen. I don't know why these men don't understand that the women here in the West are the queens. I just don't get it. I wish these men will get, when they see you queen, that they will get you a ring, because they need to get their stuff together. They need to come in the house. They need to come in the house cooking and cleaning for you, queen. Imagine if I did that. They need to wash all your clothes. Oh my God. Ah! Maybe you want to see it done as a social experiment. Man, let me do that. You know what? Don't argue with women. They're always right. Yeah, right. Then he'll turn like a WD. Yep. Oh my God. You know what? Don't argue with women, because when you argue with women, they're always right. And what you need to do if you argue with her, go buy her some more flowers. Then go to Jared and get her another ring because she's a queen. Oh, if you do that, rub her shoulders down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me place my best jacket over this cesspool of dating market. We must endure daily, queens. Oh yeah. Oh, these queens. You brothers. You realize, brothers, you have not been dealing these queens right. My butter pecan queen, my deep chocolate queens, my vanilla white queens. Oh my God. Oh my God. If LDA was to do that, it even feels funny even saying it. You know what, brothers? I'm telling you, don't argue with these women. What you need to do is go over their house and wash all their clothes. Make sure you hang all their bras up. Make sure you iron all their panties. Make sure you do all those things. Woo! Make sure you cater to these queens. Come on, Elder, here we know how to cater to his queen. We must re-educate you. Baby, this place will be jumping. Do you hear me? Oh, where's he at? Oh my God. Don't get mad if they wear weaves. Love them. Because you know what? When she had one weave, you need to go buy another weave. Moist twerking, white tweaking. Boy, when you do that, then don't listen to anybody else. Listen to me, because I know how to treat queens. I'm the queen. Pack mule life. Yeah. Think if I did that. Think if I did it. Me and Alfie talked about it. I'm gonna cater to the women. When you go get something, you get you something, but you make sure you get her something, because she gonna eat from yours and hers. This is how you treat a queen. Don't argue with them on social media. Oh no. Agree with them all the time. Don't even try to go to bed with them. You go in there and you make up the bed for her and you lay on the couch, because she's the queen. And the reality of it is, women don't even want no man like that. This be 100. Ain't no woman wants a man who constantly call her queen, and she ain't did nothing to earn herself to be a queen. That is the real issue. So all you cupcaking brothers, I'm the king queen. Yeah, baby. If I was to do that, oh my God. Baby, I'm telling you, if I was to do that, ain't no woman really want that, and she ain't never earned that. As much as they say that they want a man to do all the things I was jokingly about, do you understand that women actually do not want something that they have not earned because it don't feel right to them? They know it is not earned. They'll take it from you, but at the same token, she'll never respect you because you never made her pay the price to get that position to be a queen in your life. Y'all give these titles to people who do not belong, who you give an honorary queenship to women who don't even qualify to be queens. Elder, even Jesus Christ called his mother woman instead of the mother of the time. Baby. Right. Jesus, dude, that's a good one. Even Jesus Christ called his mother woman. It ain't my time. Oh my God. Right. She would talk about she would talk about you behind your back and your friends. Matter of fact, she'd go sleep with your friends. Jesus checked his teacher. Oh, but if I was to do some cupcaking like that, baby, I'd have to come in here with a baker's hat on, and these women are the y'all need to go. Y'all need to go and worship. Sit down at the worship at the feet of the women. They've been treated bad all their lives. Let them dog you and mistreat you, brothers. That's the way to go. They'll never respect you. And the reality of it is they'll go to the man who don't even treat them that way. I know what I'm talking about. They will go to the man who do not treat them that way. And this all goes back into the dating arena thing that I'm talking about. These women will not value you at all. You can call them queens all you want. You give an honorary doctorate degrees of queenship to women who don't even deserve to be called queens. That's the problem. But if I was to do that, my super chat would be banging, baby, banging. What he said, women gave birth to the air. Oh my God! Right, yeah. Women. Look at my numbers went down when I started talking like that. Women gave birth to Aaron Bones, baby, brother. You know that women did not give birth to Aaron Bones. Look at my numbers went down when I started talking like this. It don't even fit my whole demeanor, who I am. I'm too cool for that. How women give birth to Aaron Bones? I didn't know she turned into God. I promise you. Super chats would be looking like Christmas trees up in here. It sure would. I can't even keep up with it. Look at that. Numbers went down. People didn't drop off. I don't want to hear this. This ain't no game. This ain't what I want to hear. No, my numbers just went from so many to down. Look at that. I've just watched that. People don't want to hear that. Because you know it's not the truth. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. Now, this is so different being at this whole setup. It is completely different being here. I love it, though. I love it. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. Nobody came up. Nobody wanted to come and talk to me with my special, like you said, my deacon coat on. But yeah, if I turn into the Jackson that's called Derek, baby, it would be a whole different story up here. With that being said, let me get satire is appreciated. Yeah, thank you. With that being said, let me put this screen. Let's see. We put the outro. It's the outro. We are out of here. This is Lawrence D. Watch when I leave. Watch when I'm about to leave. Number jumps. Uh-oh. It's the wrong one. The wrong outro came up. That's what I love about. This is what I love. Whoop. Here we go. Whoop. We out of here. Thank you for joining me today. You know I ain't gonna do that. Ain't nothing in the world gonna make me do that. I'm out of here. We're gonna change the whole format with everything anyway. Oh boy, my super chats be going crazy, baby. I tell you. Oh, LDA, he's the man. If he can't, no one else can. Shout out to the picking class. Shout out to people who've been rocking me since day one, since day two, since day three. And I'm out of here, man. I'm gone. You guys are tripping. Peace and beer juice. Jerk chicken time, baby. Jerk chicken. Wine gone, one gone. Shout out to the brothers, sisters, those who listen. We out of here. Mama, I made it. I made it, mama. I made it, mama. I made it, mama.